How's it going, everybody? Welcome to another Masked Singer reaction video, and it's finally here! Oh my god, I am so excited for this week, guys. You have no idea. So yes, everybody, this is it. Welcome to the Masked Singer Merge episode, the one that Bonkers and I both went to see being taped. Oh my god, was this fun. Oh my god, I was worried that the illusion of it all will be broken and I wouldn't enjoy the taping. Oh, pardon me, got a cup of tea right here. I enjoyed it probably more than watching the actual show, because it's all unedited. You get to see everybody coming out. You get to have fun along with it. There's the excitement and anticipation of waiting for the characters to come on stage. You get to vote as well, which was amazing. The only thing that pissed me off a little bit was the fact that they locked me and Bonkers out for going to the toilet while Dress Crab was being brought on stage. But they were taking ages to bring him out. That's why we left, because we thought he wasn't going to come out. But so, even though it was still fun nonetheless. And to hear his song from outside the studio was still good nonetheless, but my god. And yes, if anybody is watching my reaction video first, I do know who goes out this week, but why would you watch my reaction video first instead of just watching the episode? That sounds weird, but still. But yes, I am very much looking forward to watching this episode back, because there are a few moments where I make a few loud exclamations at some of Jonathan's guesses, and Bonkers and I are acting like idiots trying to get ourselves noticed on camera. They might have found a way to fade us out, I don't know, but I'm really hoping they haven't. I'm also really hoping they haven't tweaked the order of anything, because that always annoys me if they do it one way in the studio and then tweak it in editing. It's like when Bonkers has told me when on Circus Night, Rat actually went first and Dippy Egg went last, but they swapped it in editing. Probably because Dippy Egg was probably a better one to get you hyped up for the show. But I don't know. That was a weird one. I didn't get that one at all. But yes, I am very much looking forward to watching this episode back, as I have said many times before this episode. And yes, folks, I hear you. I know that you've all been saying that Tattoo was robbed, blah blah blah, but to be quite frank, I'm happy the Teeth and Kingfisher are in, and you know what, I'm glad, I tell you, glad. What are they gonna do to me, Sarge? What are they gonna do? Sorry, that was just the inner Jim Carrey in me. We all have a hooligan inside of us. If we put on the Mask of Loki, we might unleash it every now and again, folks. It's just remember that. But anyways, yes, we are about to get into the episode, and I am very excited to do this. So let's get in and let's relive one of my favourite moments of last year. This was just so much fun. Right, all good. Just had to check my headphones were working, because Bluetooth was playing silly buggers earlier. So yeah, let's crack on.
Trying to vote or enter any competition or other interactivity in this program, as it may not count and you may still be charged.
It's the biggest game of bluff.
Oh my god, get on!
Where four have already shown their hand.
Yeah, bye Macy, don't miss it. Yeah, that was funny.
Solving cases with funny faces. It's a full house.
I love this episode.
Making more singers.
This is probably my favourite first episode we've had in a while. The last couple we've had a couple of song choices.
Kingfisher, Dress Crab,
Either I don't know that, or I'm
Pufferfish,
really not enjoying myself.
and Bear.
Yeah, but
I don't know who that is, man. Loves the bait.
oh god,
Who is the best baker this country's ever produced? Yes, I think it's Mary Berry.
Who will stick?
The Masked Singer we would like to say is
there's always been a couple
in
of
your
songs
face,
that
my
I
Jana.
don't know if I enjoy
Who
that
will
one.
twist?
Especially with pieces like this girl Cheryl, like I'm not a Cheryl
This
fan, so
is
yeah.
the Masked Singer.
Hang on a minute.
This is the weirdest show ever.
All of the songs I enjoyed,
that was
I
amazing.
absolutely loved it. So yeah, very much looking forward to this. But for any opening titles, I'm worried that they've changed the entire order around, which I'm not entirely happy about. I'm hoping that's wrong. Jonathan! Yes, I love this one so much, the intro. So, Bonkers and I were sat right down underneath the judges' desk, so we're not in the best view for camera, but we had a great view nonetheless. Here he comes. It's amazing how, despite how tall I am, I'm still hidden behind the crowd. Yes, we were right on that ring down there.
It's the one where all of our characters are reunited for a big old barbecue. And just like the grill, the entertainment is going to be lit.
I really liked Joel Suit this week. I liked all the awards.
Yeah, I just think I'd use lit. I'm a cool guy, right? Okay.
You're not, Joel.
Now
Stop
the
it.
correct guesses are like my barbecue chicken. Dangerously rare. It's the panel, everybody!
God, I am right at the back. You can't see me at all. Jesus.
Hello. I'm coming round.
There I am. Right by that light.
Oh, Ross, another shrimp on the barbie, mate. It's on the roll.
What was that?
That was terrible.
Pasta mayonnaise. It's Maya Java.
Why are we doing barbecue puns?
Can I get a dollop of my coleslaw? It's Davina
I think
McCall.
Bonkers and I weren't even bothering to look around
He
at Joel
loves
because
eating
where we
outdoors.
were, we couldn't see the judge's desk at all. Like that
It's
lit was
Mo
just
Grill
completely
again.
blocking us. So yeah, we just kept looking at the stage.
Maya, we are past the halfway mark now. How do you think you are doing as a detective on this show? Come on.
I am having the best time ever, and I can't believe I've already got one under my belt.
Yes, Maya.
Yeah.
You're a good detective. Davina, all 8 characters.
I'm going to do this a lot throughout this. They actually had to retake that bit because he was like, "Oh, I don't think I'm doing very good, but I've got one right." And then Jonathan's like, "So you are doing well then?" And they just reshot that bit. That was too funny.
Back tonight, surely you're going to get at least one of them.
I must have. I think I have got one, maybe even 2.
Oh, okay.
In your face, Maya.
The quiet
Davina's the
confidence.
OG. You are the OG. I'm learning everything I can from these lot, just not him.
Yeah.
Hey,
Maya's doing
Jonathan's got
great.
more than
I thought
Mo.
I was the best twerker on the panel until now.
I have not been twerking, John.
Yes, Jonathan.
No!
Jonathan, please.
You're pulling
Like I was milking a
something.
cow. didn't it?
Mo Gilligan, whose identity has got you completely clueless?
Ooh, completely clueless. I'd probably say Teeth. And that's a
Teeth, yeah.
shame because I paid so much for mine. I should know who it is. You know what I mean?
Okay, my friends. Bon chance.
I'm just going to pause and check my mic
Tonight-
volume real quick. Yeah, that's
After
all
all
good. Here we
performances,
go.
our studio audience will vote for their favourites. The 2 characters with the fewest votes
Bonkers and
will
I
then
gonna try
face
and
the
get on camera
panel,
at this point.
and it will be up to them to decide who will
There
be
we are,
unmasked.
right at the back.
Double turn. Thank you. Now lend me your ears. Every song you hear tonight is a clue, so pay close attention to the tunes and the clue packages, parts of which feature stunt doubles. Time for our first act. They've just invested all their cash in a hedge fund.
No, they are stuck. They are stuck with the proper order. Okay, that's
Let's
good.
go.
Come on, Bush!
How am I feeling to have made it to the halfway point? Tremendous! But
Now, this
those
is something
guesses
they
from
don't
the
show.
panel,
I
They
think
don't
it's
show us the
Kerry
previous
Godliman
performances
in
because they
there.
don't want
Stacey
us to hear
Solomon.
the
Kim
voice
Woodburn.
before the character
Diane
comes on stage.
Morgan.
sort it out.
Here is Bush.
It beggars belief that I'm still here. I'm a right lucky so-and-so. But don't worry,
Lucky.
this bush isn't out of control. I've got my roots firmly planted.
Woo can mean kangaroo.
Yes, there's another reference to I'm
Another
a celeb.
Australian
Yeah.
reference.
I know. I look like I've been
Natalie
dragged
went to
through a hedge
Australia.
backwards, but I've been very busy with a day job. Got to stay on top of these plants.
Spring Watch. Garden show.
For every 10, I find there are 2 that start to behave a bit funny. Springing leaves all over the place.
Bushful Ryan. Who's Ryan?
But why is the L crossed out?
Just like when you think a bush has gone for good, only for it to pop up again. We plants had to improvise.
It's from the Dean.
Someone called
See,
Dean, maybe?
That was the clue that made me think Jane Torville because of the Dean clue. But now I look at that, I think that's a reference to Dean Gaffney from EastEnders.
With the panel have been bothering to pay attention. After all, knowledge is flowerful, and I'm ready to bloom tonight.
Come on, Bush! I love this performance. is definitely her
That's a
best
Cockney
performance.
accent.
She needs a rest, the kids are playing up downstairs. Sister sighing in her sleep.
Oh, this is so Natalie.
Brother's got a date to keep, he can't hang around.
Our house in the middle of our street. Our house in the middle of our...
Our house, it has a crown. There's always something happening and it's usually quite loud.
This is definitely her best
Our mum, she's
performance.
so house
Nice to hear the
proud.
audio clearer now.
Nothing ever slows her down and a mess is not allowed. Our house
I was going to say, trying to get those
in the
finger
middle
bracelets
of
down
our
to the
street.
performance
Our
is going to show That's a
in
hand
the
and back
middle
and
of
given out so many times.
Our house in the middle of our streets. Our house in the middle of our. Father gets up late for work. Mother has to iron his shirts. Then she sends the kids to school. Tease them off with a small kiss. She's the one they're going
Look
to
how
miss
she's
in
talking.
lots of ways.
Right there.
Our house in the middle of our street. Our house in the middle of our house in the middle of our street. Our house. There's our castle and our keep. Our house.
Well done, Bush. I think you can see me down there because I've got the craziest hands.
Bush, everybody! Jonathan.
Well done, Bush.
Wasn't that a lovely start to the show?
It really was. So lovely.
I'm trying to make sense of some of the clues. There was one clue in particular that you said,
Oh, God, here we-
knowledge is flourful.
Oh, God,
well,
here
what
we
do we
go.
use flour for?
Baking.
Baking. And who loves to bake?
Oh, God.
Who is the best baker this country's ever produced? Yes, I think it's Mary Berry, ladies and gentlemen. Yes.
No, I think I must have shouted out as the
You,
crowd
Bush.
were laughing. I
I
thought
feel
I
like there's a
shouted
Cockney
before they
accent
started
underneath
laughing,
there. That was
but
all
no.
I was hearing. Our house in the middle of our street. And the songs are clues today. I think you might be from some kind of show or something where there's loads of houses and you're in the middle of the street. What
maybe-
soaps have middle of the street houses?
Yes.
EastEnders. And then I thought Maisie Smith.
No, all so
amazing
close,
concern,
just
huh?
the wrong person.
Davina McCall.
There was a reference to said behave
Pardon
a
me.
bit funny, and I guessed a comedian last time. I'm still going down this route. And we saw a little kind of David Brent dance in there somewhere, and I know that this person worked with Ricky Gervais on Afterlife, so I think it is Diane Morgan.
Remember Davina
Go
again?
Diane Morgan. Finally, Mo Gilligan.
I've seen Tremendous, right? So I thought this is someone that might be into gardening. I also seen Spring Cleaning. They've also won an NTA recently for their Spring Cleaning show. And then I seen the last clue. It says rooting powder, right? You got root, you get kangaroo. Who's been in the jungle? I'm a celeb. Stacey Solomon. I think it's
It's
Stacey
not
Solomon.
Stacey Solomon. She can sing way better than that.
I keep on holding this stick thinking it's your hand,
I was
but
going to
it's not
say,
your hand,
yeah,
it's
I
just a
remember
random
that.
stick.
You kept grabbing
It's
the wrong
so
part of the
sorry. I thought I was
costume.
holding your hand. I won't hold that one. Okay. Who's been
this is
shaking
already
their
the best
tushy
episode.
inside the bushy? We'll only know when the mask comes off. Give it up for Bush, everyone!
Oh my God, Bush.
Is
I
there a
love you.
berry to be found in this bush? Or have the panel headed down the wrong street? Who do you think's behind the mask?
Is this Bush from Albert Square? Doof, 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 doof.
After the break,
terrible.
a celebrity puts on a mask and then sings a song. That is a great idea for a show. See it, if you?
Who's that behind the mask? Who's that behind the mask?
Welcome back to The Masked Singer, or as William Shakespeare would call it, The Taming of the Clue. Just a reference to the classics. Speaking of clues, every song tonight is one. Next up, quick question. When does a backpack become a house? When they're a snail!
Love Snail's next performance. So I love Snail's Clue song
Last week,
because it
I
had been an
managed to
earworm for
keep
me
my composure
all
throughout
week
the
that
panel's
week. I have been
questioning.
listening to this song.
I think it is probably
non-stop.
Nadine
So when it
Coyle.
came on, I was
Leona
like,
Lewis.
oh my God,
Amanda
they've literally been reading my
Darcy
mind.
Bustle.
I showed I'm not giving up just yet. Did you doubt this snail would make it so far? Well, that was a big error on your part. I might take my time, but this snail is just a slow burner.
Duncan James.
Yes.
It's a real balancing act being a snail, but it's a good thing we can slide along most surfaces. I really enjoy trailing across smooth wooden boards.
It's definitely a stage person, someone familiar with the stage.
There's still everything to play for, but I'm hopeful I can make the cut.
Make the cut.
That reminds me of the sewing program.
You want to know more about this mollusk's early days? Well, it's all coming back to me.
Waving the white flag.
When you're surrendering.
My first brush with stardom was under a name close to home. Well, you are always close to home when you're a snail.
Peaches.
You got a peachy bum.
I hope my performance tonight is to your satisfaction.
That's where you went with that, Maya. Don't remember the picture at all, do you?
Look at the head drop.
I know this pain.
So good.
Why do you lock yourself up in these chains?
When I heard this, I thought it sounded like Jonathan. Oh, that was me.
Change your life except for you. Don't ever let anyone step all over you. Just open your heart and your mind.
Beautiful.
Is it really fair to feel this way inside? No. Someday somebody's gonna make you wanna turn around and say goodbye. Until then, baby, are you gonna let him hold you down and make you cry? Don't you know, things will change, things will go your way if you hold on.
Literally, I'm right down in that bottom record.
This is so good.
Hold on for one more day, things will go your way. Hold on for one more day.
Yeah, there's Bonkers next to me.
You can sustain. Ooh, or are you comfortable with the pain?
She's showing a lot of sass in that
You've got no one to blame for your unhappiness. Now, baby, don't you think it's worth your time? Change your mind. No, someday somebody's gonna make you wanna turn around and say goodbye.
You need to see my arm sticking out.
Gonna let him hold you down and make you cry. Don't you know, things will change, things will go your way if you hold on for one more day.
Well done, Snail. Beautiful job.
Oh, that was amazing.
Give up a snail, everybody!
Oh, I love
That was so
reliving these
wonderful.
So I think
performances.
that's one of my favourite performances. It was so good.
Yeah.
One of the first clues, they said a wooden board. Where else you can find a wooden board is on a ship. Not any type of ship. I'm talking a cruise. Where do you find snails? You find them in the farm. Old
Yeah.
MacDonald had a farm.
Wait.
Yeah? E-I-E-I-O.
E-I.
Yeah? So who likes cruises?
This is
Bring
a
in the farm. It's Jane McDonald, everyone.
This is a bit of a stretch and a half, but fair enough.
That voice, that wasn't
No,
Jane
that
I think it was, man. She can
No,
sing.
it
There was
wasn't.
a quote you said, Snell, which said a name close to home.
Yes,
all right?
yeah.
So what do we have in our homes?
Yeah.
A roof.
Yeah.
Who is the nation's favourite roof? Ruth Langsford.
Wow.
No one likes that one?
Davina.
Hold on. That was Wilson Phillips, children of Brian Wilson from the Beach Boys. I was thinking about the film The Beach. And a band that sang a very famous song on the beach was All Saints. I think it could be Mel Blatt.
Good guess. Good
Nah,
guess.
that's not Mel.
Jonathan Ross.
Someone who had a similar song, it was Hanging On. So you said my first brush with fame, and I was thinking brush means hair. Her hair was a very important part of her success. You could say someone with a lot of hair is hairy. Her name is Harry. That almost works. From Blondie, it's Deborah Harry.
Excellent stuff, panel.
Jonathan,
Well, let me
me know
see
when
who's
you
been
come back
keeping
from
snug as a
stretch,
slug
shitty
in a
bitch,
rug.
stretch, shitty
Or
bitch,
Rochelle,
stretch, shitty
when the
bitch,
mask
stretch,
comes off.
shitty
Ladies and
bitch.
gentlemen, let's hear it for Snail. The panel's guessing is proving a bit sluggish. Who do you think's behind the mask?
Terrible, terrible.
Jane McDonald? Is Mo cruising in the right direction, or is he all lost at sea?
Okay, if you snooze, you lose clues. So let's keep it moving, people. Next up, I really wish they'd stop calling me Little Pig. My name's Little Joel. It's Wolf!
I know, we've had Giants, Joel. Love Wolf.
Once upon a time, there was a wolf who found they had survived another week.
It could be Richard E. Grant.
Brendan Urie.
Robert Lindsay.
I think it's Simon Le Bon.
Let's hope it's not Bon Voyage tonight.
I love you.
Some of the guesses the panel produced last week gave me the willies.
Willy Wonka.
But nobody puts this wolf in the corner.
The Umbrellas.
They look like friends.
Maybe a weather person.
Yes.
Time to cast aside preconceptions you might have about wolves. Okay, some might pretend to be little old grandmas. But am I an imposter? A wolf in sheep's clothing? I may be mysterious, but as if I'd stoop so low.
Sheep.
I could narrate my entire life story to you, but it's no fairy tale.
She's mentioned fairy tales so many times.
I'm only messing with you. Lone wolf or running with the pack. The wolf has done it all. You might think wolves are outsiders, but I've joined forces with others in the past. Some who have a very particular set of skills. Skills they have acquired over a very long career.
Join forces.
What about join the army?
Ah, yes, it could be that.
I hope you
bedtime
wolf down all
stories.
those clues. And it hasn't spoiled your appetite for my performance tonight.
I just want to say this now. When they were setting this up and I saw the lollipops, I thought, oh my god, is he going to do Candy by Robbie Williams? And I thought, is he going to go out there and do Candyman by Christina Aguilera? Wasn't so keen when I found out what song he was actually doing, but once he got into it, I was happy about it, because I feel like this song is a bit of a cliche, but then I've sung it, so yeah, I shouldn't be talking. Anyway, enjoy.
I love this song.
Who can take the sunrise?
Beautiful voice.
Wolf's voice changes every time.
Every time.
And miracle or two. The Candy Man. Oh, the Candy Man can. The Candy Man can, 'cause he mixes it with love and makes the world taste good.
This song is a clue.
Lovely.
Who can take a rainbow, wrap it in the sun,
He's so cool.
soak it in the sun and make a groovy lemon pie. The Candy Man.
Look at
I love
the
how he
hips.
stays behind
got the
him.
moves on.
The Candy Man can, 'cause he mixes it with love and makes the world taste good. The Candy Man makes everything bakes, satisfying and delicious. You can talk about your childhood wishes. You can even eat the dishes.
Like theatrical.
Dominating.
Oh, who can make tomorrow and dip it in a dream and separate the sorrow and collect up all the cream? The Candy Man. Oh, the Candy Man can. The Candy Man can, 'cause he mixes it with love and makes the world taste good. Candy Man can, 'cause he mixes it with love and makes the world taste good.
Lovely job, Wolf. Beautiful job, Wolf.
How good was that? Remember, kids, don't
Very
accept
nice.
sweets from wolves, okay? You can throw one in my mouth, Jonathan. Just go for a real big one. Ready?
Oh my
Ready?
gosh,
Here you
go
go.
on.
No, just one, please.
This gives us a better chance.
Okay, go.
Oh my god!
You get it?
Who's up for try? Davina!
Yes. So, Bedtime stories, I was thinking kind of fairy tale, maybe some kind of fairy tale film. I was particularly thinking of Beauty and the Beast. Raw wool, I saw the wool in the Hessian bags. I was thinking potentially something to do with Australia. And No One Puts Baby in the Corner. I was wondering, like, is this somebody who's been in the theatre, musical theatre? And obviously, Wolverine. Is it Hugh Jackman, everyone?
No, not with that voice.
The Candyman was by none other than Sammy Davis Jr., who was a real legend in that kind of scene that led me down Vegas. You know, I was in Vegas recently, and guess who has a residency and is part of a famous family, the Wolf Pack, the Osmonds. It could be Donny Osmond.
You see, I got a flash of Donny Osmond when I saw it, but now seeing Wolf's true height,
Joined
it's not
forces with
Donny.
others in the past was the quote.
Yeah.
Someone iconic gets all his mates in films.
Yes.
He was in a film called Bedtime Stories. Adam Sandler. He can do everything.
No,
Adam Sandler.
that's not Adam Sandler.
Certainly not Adam Sandler. Here's the thing. Coming back to a name I said earlier, there was a reference, Bon Voyage. This is someone who is known for doing sailing in his spare time. I think the word ordinary popped up there. In his band, they had a hit with the song Ordinary World. They also covered the song Candy by Cameo. I think it is Simon Le Bon.
Oi.
He's on the right
He's
track.
just stolen
Simon
my
Le
name
Bon.
from last week. Now I'm thinking I wish I'd said that again.
Who's the little bad wolf inside the big bad wolf? We'll only know when the mask comes off. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Wolf.
Can I just say as well, right now, shout out to the crew, because honestly, it takes such a short amount of time for them to get that set up, and they have so many things to set up. I think the longest it took them to get a stage ready was for Bear, and that was because there was like a platform that they had to put in place for his staging to go on. But there was just so many things they had to put in place before the performances went ahead, and they did it like that. They were so good, honestly.
Do you think the
so
panel
much
have
respect for
wolfed
these
down
people.
some great guesses, or have they left you howling with laughter? Who do you think's behind the mask?
Love you, Wolf.
This wolf has shown they are the greatest showman.
Gotta say,
But
Wolf
am
definitely
I
got
Hugh
my vote,
Jackman?
because that's one of my favourite songs.
Time for a quick break now. You can internet shop, but don't channel hop. Boppity bop.
Who's that behind the mask?
You can sort of see me in, but let me just go back a second. Let me just go back a
Or
second.
have they left
Where
you
is he?
howling with laughter? Who do you think's behind the mask?
This wolf has shown they are the greatest
Let's go
showman.
back a second.
But am I Hugh Jackman?
Time for a quick break now. You can
Bonkers
internet
and I are
shop,
way more
but
hidden than I
don't channel
realised.
hop. Boppity bop.
Yeah, literally right back there. Give a little sort of point to the camera, yeah. Right at the back. Jesus.
Welcome back to The Masked Singer, where the case has got us going round in circles.
Wow.
Almost did three. Kylie makes it look
God,
so
you can
easy.
literally see
Time
the
now for our
shining
next
off my
act.
forehead just then.
Whoa, check out their pecs. It's Kingfisher.
Oh my god, is my forehead really that big?
If I'm totally honest, last week I felt like I was winging it.
This is Harry Hill.
It's Lee Mack.
That's your
Johnny
Kingfisher.
Vaughan.
Dion Dublin, is that you, mate?
But the panel haven't collared me just yet.
Somebody who loves fishing, right?
Yeah,
Let me take you back to my place and show you around. I've built a home down by the river.
Someone that lives by the water.
Well, where else would a kingfisher go?
I heard that and I thought Steve Backshall, but then I saw the height and I'm like, that's not
Salty,
Steve
sour,
Backshall.
sweet.
I don't want to brag, but I like to sit here on the south side of the riverbank enjoying the peace and quiet. Ah, bliss.
GP, doctor.
I'm thinking someone that lives in Chelsea.
Sometimes I just do diddly squat.
Well, I like birds.
I'm a very crafty kingfisher.
Crafty.
They
Show
make
it.
things.
Am I reeling you in?
Reeling you in. Instagram
Showing
reels.
me,
Don't
maybe?
be fooled. This kingfisher can also live life in the fast lane. Putting a bit of speed on when I want to.
Motorbike jacket.
Yeah.
I couldn't resist throwing another clue in. Anyway, no more fishing. Time to wade back into the competition.
Because of that, it was like me and the Hairy Bikers. he's taller. Love this performance.
They call you Lady Luck.
This is definitely Kingfisher's best performance.
There is room for doubt. At times you have a very unladylike way of running out.
He gets better every week.
You might forget your manners. You might refuse to stay. And so the best
Got a nice
that
voice.
I can do is pray. Luck be a lady tonight. Luck be a lady tonight. Luck be a lady if you've ever been a lady. Luck be a lady tonight.
What night? Tonight.
A lady doesn't leave her escort.
I know this voice.
It isn't fair. It is not nice. A lady doesn't want
That is not Harry Hill.
all over the room and blow on some other guy's dice.
So good.
So let's keep the party polite. Never get out of my sight.
Only my side, baby.
Get out.
Stick with me, baby. I'm the guy that you came in with.
Look at him.
Luck be a lady. Luck be a lady. Luck be a lady tonight.
Well done, Kingfisher. Struggled a little bit with the last note, but well done. That's his best performance, no doubt. Well done.
Wasn't that incredible, panel?
Really
We
great.
loved it.
Brilliant.
Jonathan, I'm going to come to you first, my
I
friend.
have grown to love and admire Kingfisher's performances more and more each time. You bring so much energy. Tonight, we must think about the song because it's a clue. And Luck Be a Lady. This person had a show early in their career called Lucky Sexy Winners. So there's the Lady Luck thing coming in there. They also, even though they're primarily a comedian, made a very successful career for themselves as a painter. They actually do beautiful paintings of birds. And I'm getting a kind of an arty vibe. I think it is Mr. Vic Reeves, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, it's a good guess there
It's
from
not
Jonathan
Mr.
Ross.
Vic Reeves.
Maya Jama.
So I saw 11 a.m. Chelsea GP appointment, and I started to think Made in Chelsea. Then the next clue was reel you in, reels. Who does Instagram reels that is on Made in Chelsea? My good friend Sam Thompson. Is that you?
People not even booing, they're just saying no.
Davina
I
McCall.
think that
I
was
saw
me
the
that said
motorbike
that.
helmet and jacket. I know this person does ride a scooter. And then I heard the reference about a home down by the river, and there is a River Lee near Essex. So Lee Mack.
That's a
You're
good
going
one.
Lee Mack.
No, sorry.
Popular choice in the audience.
Not the right kind
He's
of voice
nodding.
for me.
Who is it, Mo?
This person is definitely a comedian. The way that they walk around the stage, the way that they move
at
is
him.
this is
Bro.
this is a very funny person, man. And then one of the other clues was they didn't say back to my place. They said bath to my place.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
Now, I seen the arts and crafts, so I think it might be Joe Lycett under there.
That's a good one.
Oh, that would make sense.
I think that's a good shout. Some interesting guesses
No,
there,
it's
panel.
older than
You'll only
Joe.
see who's inside when they're trout
Whoever
and
is- whoever
about.
Kingfisher
Give it up
is,
for
they've had a long
Kingfisher!
career and they have enjoyed it. That's for sure.
The bird on the street is the
Ugh.
panel think they've lucked out with their guesses. Or are they just winging it?
Joe Lycett might have got your back, but has Mo got my identity? Only time will tell.
That's 4 Masked Singers down and 4 to go. Up next. Oh, there's someone at the Thermidor. It's Dress Crowd.
Terrible. yes, finally, the performance that we didn't get to see. Jesus Christ, I hate it took so long for Fresh Prince to come out between the VT and the
I'm no
performance of Bonkers and I thought we had
I think it might be
locked us
Nile
out.
Rodgers in
So
it.
annoying.
I think it's Seal.
I'm with Maya all the way. Billy Porter.
It's not Billy
I'm not
Porter.
ready to go home again anytime soon.
All right.
If you see an article about the most fashionable crustacean, it's probably me, dressed crab.
Always the runways, always the fashion shows.
Because he hosted
I mean,
Project Runway.
look at me, darling. I don't want to sound corny, but I've shown it's no contest when it comes to style. Coco Chanel,
Burnt clothes.
Stella McCartney,
McCodney.
Calvin Brown, dressed crab. We've all made an outstanding contribution to the industry.
Big boots.
Seems like a quite flamboyant person.
I wouldn't describe my couture as predictable, but my success was preordained. Sometimes you've got to work with a little faith.
A religious person.
A priest.
I don't want to lord it over the panel, but this dressed crab has technically been unmasked before, and I'm bursting at the seams to reveal my true identity.
They've been on another Masked Singer.
661.
You've seen me strut my stuff on that stage twice before, but the third time's a charm. Let's hope this dressed
That
crab
was what made us
sticks around
think
a
Macy
little
Gray in the
longer.
beginning, because we thought it was a woman. We didn't know it was a man. And then they came out and said he. And Bonkers and I, we did a little revision, and that was what put us on the Seal train. I mean, the voice obviously says Gregory Porter, but Seal has done USA, and he's made a guest appearance on France. So this is why I am so convinced that it's Seal.
Yeah.
Let's have a listen to the voice's performance. Oh, so good.
I was born long ago, and the chosen number one.
Oh, yeah.
Still that voice.
To save the day.
I still think he's putting that on.
That's why you gotta try. You got to breathe and have some fun. Oh, I'm not playing. I play this game, and I won't stop until I'm done.
Good, man.
But what you really want to know is, are you gonna go my way? Yeah, I just got to know.
Oh, so good. Wow. What a talented vocalist.
I don't know why we always cry, and I won't leave until I'm done. We must engage and rearrange and turn this planet back to one. So tell me why we've gotta die and kill each other one by one. We've gotta hug and rub a dub. We've gotta dance and be in love. But what I really want to know is, are you gonna go my way? Hey, hey, hey. What I really want to know, are you gonna go my way? Hey, baby.
He owns that stage.
Well, I've got to know. Well, I want to know.
What a singer. Look at him.
Hey, well, I've got to know.
Voice, man.
Are you gonna go my way?
Brilliant. Easily the best performance so far. He just
Oh my God, that was
brings
incredible.
it. Seriously,
Dress
brings
crab,
it.
everybody!
The best singers we've ever had.
That was incredible. Davina.
You are an incredible singer.
Amazing.
I mean,
Spencer's go.
legendary singer here. Yeah. So, they said outstanding contribution to industry. It's someone who's won a prize, a Mercury Prize or a Grammy or something. Are You Gonna Go
Seals
My
won
Way
4.
was Lenny Kravitz, obviously. I was thinking Zoe Kravitz was in Big Little Lies, and Michael Kiwanuka did the title track for that series. And he's got the most amazing, soulful voice. So I think it's him.
I like that. A lot of applause. Jonathan Ross.
I was thinking there were some numbers up there, 6 plus 6 plus 1, that's 13, which would be unlucky for some, but who had a track called Lucky? I think it's Pharrell Williams.
Nah.
I mean...
There was such a silent, like, oh. I thought maybe like someone had turned on some air conditioning.
Look at your scrap go! I am so convinced you are Billy Porter. I just can't shake it.
I love that.
Yes, but the unmasked Blue
Mo
Maya.
Gilligan.
Where do you find crabs, right? In the water. And this person is from across the pond. We're talking about the Atlantic. What is the Atlantic? It's the ocean. I think it could be Billy Ocean.
Oh.
I feel
Billy
like they're completely
I think someone just turned on the air conditioning.
I've already been unmasked clue. This
Well,
doesn't
well,
make...
well,
oh,
who's
God.
under the shell? Only time will tell. Let's hear it for
It's
Dress
so
Club,
obviously
everybody.
Seal. And if it really is him...
The panel have really
then
gone their
my
own
God, is he
ways
good at
fashioning up
disguising
those
his
guesses.
voice.
But do they need to go back to the
He definitely
glory
let it slip
board?
in that
Who
group
do you think's
performance last
behind the
week, though.
mask?
Yes, this crab is Michael Kiwanuka. Or am I just a big, little liar?
I think you are, Dress Crab. I
Now,
think you're
bear with
fooling
me,
us
because after the
better than
break, I'll have a
anyone has
bear
fooled people
with
before.
me. See you in a bit.
I'm a bear. Oh, my God. I need the toilet, excuse me. Yep, here we go. Next one is Bear.
Welcome back to the Masked Singer, where we're aces at solving cases with
Bear at
funny
the bottom
faces.
of their
Mo,
leaderboards for
pull a
who's
funny
gonna
face.
Go out this week.
No, I said
They're
pull a
gonna be very
funny face.
shocked with
That's your
this
thinking face. That's your
Seriously.
thinking
Guys are
face.
gonna
Next up,
eat
they've
your
been staying in a
words.
lovely Bear B&B. It's Bear.
Here I am in the place where I come let go. Miami, the base in the sunset low.
It's me, your old friend Bear.
But Bear.
But the panel have no idea who the Bear is.
Richard Osman.
Ada Edmondson.
James Corden?
Richie Blackwood.
So stupid.
Are you sitting comfortably? Good. Let's raise the curtain.
I love chicken.
You might think me a little pitchy, but everyone's an armchair critic, and I'm ready to defend my place in the competition.
This could be a sports person.
Props is also a term in rugby, though. There are people called rugby props.
One should never corner a bear. Oh, my prime order's here.
Another
Do
prime
you think
order.
this bear is craven?
Wow.
You'll find no stage fright here.
Craven
King
Cottage is full of
Richard.
towing grounds.
Oh.
I think there's a lot of football clues.
Running through my lines means I'm better. So much better now. Just you wait and see. Hopefully tonight's performance is going to be electric.
Lipstick faces.
And it
Kiss
still
radio.
feels like we've only just begun. I'm not ready for game over, but this bear isn't out of the woods just yet.
Come on, Bear. I can't wait to hear this performance again. You introduced me to this song, Bear, and I thank you for that.
I love this song.
Tender is the night, lying by your side. Tender is the touch of someone that you love too much. Tender is the day,
So
demons go away. Lord, I need to find
it's even better now than it
someone
was.
who can heal my mind. Come on, come on, come on. Get through it. Come on, come on, come on. Love's the greatest thing.
So good.
we have. I'm waiting for that feeling to come.
A new voice.
That is so good. Baby.
I remember hearing Mo say that. He laughed so hard when he heard that.
Oh my, tender is my heart. I'm screwing up my life. Lord, I need to find
Davina.
Come on, come on, come on.
He really got Scott. Look at my arms back there. I just stick off so far above the rest of the crowd.
Love's the greatest thing that we have.
I'm waiting for that feeling, waiting for that feeling, waiting for that feeling to come.
Wow, he was feeling that one. What a beautiful
Give it up
voice.
for Bear, everybody!
That was so good, honestly.
Well done,
I
Bear.
love that. When you went low, I was like, oh my God, the building. It's incredible.
That was so good.
That
This
was
is what I love
brilliant,
about this
honestly.
show, is that
Easily
I
his
was
best
so close.
performance.
And then you went, love's the greatest thing. I was like, oh my gosh. I think puberty started for me just then. But with the clues, it's making us think that they're some kind of football player, maybe a former footballer. But I feel like they might have done football before their career and then they went into singing. So I think it's Max George from The Wanted.
I like
George
that.
is tiny.
Bear, you blew our minds. After your last performance, I went down the route of a boxer. We saw a Roman sort of centurion's helmet, and the Roman goddesses of a vengeance are called the Furies.
They are the Furies.
So I saw the heart, the kisses on the mirror, Love Island, Tommy Fury.
Tommy Fury, that's a good guess. That does make sense.
I went more along the lines of, you know, the football references, you're into your acting, there's performance, there's theatre. I just thought all the clues could lead up to a man a little bit like Danny Dyer. Because he's just a geezer, isn't he? He's a very...
Jonathan, who is it?
It is none of the people that have been mentioned so far.
Damn it.
The voice, when you did the deep voice, 100% that nailed it for me. And the song, Tender.
Yeah.
The picture of the chicken. There was a television show called Chicken Shop Dates, where this person went on and wound up having a hit rap song come out of it. The song was Jiggle Jiggle. It's Mr. Louis Theroux, ladies and gentlemen. That's who it is.
Who's been belting out tunes in the pantaloons? We'll only know when the mask comes off. Give it up for Bear, everybody.
Sorry, how do you go from something as
Are the
good as
panel
Richard
out of the
Blackwood to
woods,
Louis
or are their
Theroux?
guesses just embarrassing?
oh my
Who do you
God.
think's behind the mask?
Am I Louis Theroux? I think the panel need to investigate further to find out.
We've got just two more performances before this lovely lot vote for their favourite. Next up, don't ever offer them a bite of your sandwich. No, not Mo. It's teeth.
That performance from there.
It's a little crackers that I'm still in. The panel think they've got me cornered and that they know the truth of who these teeth are.
I'm going to stick with Alex Scott.
Jill Scott.
Mucha buena.
That's not Jimmy Bullard.
Catch me or I go Houdini.
Am I gonna be top of the chops? Best make the most of this opportunity.
DJ Dex.
Vinyl.
We're already past the halfway point. This show goes so fast.
Ah, fast show.
Only the cream of the crop have made it this far.
Rabbit, 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 rabbit.
Our numbers have been chipped away at, but this is strictly business.
Rabbit, rabbit.
You might think I'm one of the young ones here, but is it a veneer?
It's somebody English, right?
I think so.
See, that there, the Heidi just there, that was what got me on the Soup Hollow
These
train.
teeth aren't
'Cause I
false,
thought
Mum.
Heidi,
Loyalty
Heidi
is
High.
very important to me.
Yeah, I don't think
I
it's
was a
Soup
little
Hollow
worried I
anymore.
might be a bit rusty, but it seems these teeth are chomping at the bit and more than up for the task.
Ah, it could be someone that's been on Taskmaster.
Why are there baby dummies or pacifiers?
Rabbit, rabbit, rabbit.
It's reaching fever pitch backstage. I'm ready to stop being on the fringes of this competition.
Rabbit, money, yeah, jabba rabbit.
Neighbours. Everybody needs good neighbours.
Is it a man?
Very
Just a
different
friendly
voice than the
wave
last
this
two performances she's done.
What? To make
I think it's a man.
This was a very good way of disguising her voice.
Neighbours. need to get to know each other. Next story's only a footstep away.
Full on Australian right now.
Neighbours, everybody needs good neighbours with a little understanding. You can find the perfect blend.
I love the way she's moving the mouth.
Neighbours should be there for one another.
What about the legs? Is that a girl leg?
That's when good neighbours become good friends.
It's so hard, man.
Really confused.
Neighbours, everybody needs good neighbours with a little understanding. You can find the perfect blend. Neighbours should be there for one another.
They're doing an Australian accent.
Yeah, they are. Good neighbours become good friends.
I don't know who that is, man.
Love you, Teeth. Love you.
Good up for Teeth, everybody!
Love you so much, Teeth.
There they are. Off your pop, guys. This is great. This is the weirdest show ever. Yes, Teeth. Teeth is flirting with me. You could say I'm pulling teeth.
Yeah.
Teeth
Teeth
absolutely
absolutely
loved
love that.
joke. Yeah, how incredible was that?
Again, another one that keeps changing their voice, because last time we were convinced, girly, girly voice, very high pitch. And then today we were like, hang on a minute, is this a man? A lot of the clues previously were leading up to someone on the radio, maybe someone that had done a podcast before, so maybe Fern Cotton.
It's a good shout.
Obviously, who are the two people that we think of the most when we think of Neighbours?
Harold!
Scott and Charlene.
Oh, neither of them.
Top of the chops, cream of the crop. She was Arsenal captain. Strictly Business. She's done Strictly. Fever Pitch. Fever Pitch actually is a film about Arsenal. So it's all still pointing for me towards Alex Scott.
No, it's not.
Audience liking that? Mo, who are you thinking?
I think this is a comedian. And I seen one of the clues, which was The Fast Show. Now, that was a comedy show. This lady has her own show. She is a comedian. She's an actress. I think it could be Emily Atack in there.
That's good. That's not a bad guess.
Jonathan, can you please help us?
I know who this is.
What?
This is where my clue led me. It's someone who, if you looked at the alphabet letters on display, did you see the word Hi, H-E-I-G-H? And I know this person when they had an Edinburgh Festival one-woman show. And I know also was in a TV kind of sitcom that was called My Wife Next Door, giving you the Neighbours link. I think it is from Heidi High, the one and only Sue Pollard. Yes.
Sue Pollard.
Yeah.
There's some teeth currently scratching my back, and it's absolutely fantastic. Come on, hug me. Come on in.
Yeah.
You'll only see who's within the grin when the mask comes off. Give it up for Teeth.
Are the panel in the right neighbourhood with these guesses, or have they got flossed?
Okay.
Who do you think's behind the mask?
Some of those guesses were jaw-dropping. I've got a feeling they won't be able to guess who's behind the mask.
We've got just one more singer to... Time now for our final performance before the studio audience vote. Their favourite jacket is a puffer. In your face, cuckolds! It's Puffer Fish.
All I will say now, folks,
This pufferfish is blown away to still be here.
Is it Gillian Anderson?
Leah Michelle.
Gwen Stefani.
It's Gino D'Acampo.
And I have a feeling things are only going to get stranger. Ay caramba, that was hard. Want a better advice? Never sleep on this fish.
The lights on?
Maybe someone has turned on Christmas lights.
I often have to check myself in the mirror just to make sure the fit is just right. Saying that, I sometimes jest that I have no fin to to wear.
A fashion icon?
Don't worry, I'm not a wolf in fish clothing, gang. I'm just a puffer fish.
That's a pink pom-pom.
No, it's like a powder puff.
What you see is what you get. As a fish, I'm used to being wet, but I find a coat always comes in handy.
Yeah, there's a lot of fashion clues in there.
This fish must admit, I do love having my picture taken.
Why's he got devil horns on?
I'm a sucker for staring straight down the lens and getting my pose on.
Summons to jury.
Right, time to show you what I'm made of.
Oh, goodness.
There we go.
Something's got a hold of me lately. No, I don't know myself anymore.
Wow.
Feels like the walls are all closing in and the devil's knocking at my door. Out of my mind, how many times have I told you I'm no good at being alone?
Who's this?
It's taking a toll on me, trying my best to keep from tearing the skin off my bones. Don't you know I lose control?
Oh, wow.
When you're not next to me. Yeah, I'm falling apart right in front of you. Can't you see? Problematic. Problem is I want your body like a fiend, like a bad habit. Bad habits hard to break when I'm with you. Yeah, I know I could do it on my own, but I want that real mood, black magic, and it takes two. Problematic. Problem is when I'm with you, I'm an addict, and I need some relief. Your skin in my teeth got me down on my knees, darling. Please, I'm not begging you, please. Whoa, I lose control.
You should have heard my exclamation at that point. I lost it.
To me.
The singer.
We haven't heard this before.
They've let it out now.
Can't you see?
Oh my God.
Yes!
Best performance
Everyone
of the
on their
night.
feet, losing
no
their
question.
minds, Puffer Fish. That was beautiful! I'm just going to move this fish microphone out of the way. Or this is an auto-tuner.
Pufferfish, your voice is insane. You have to be a
I can
singer.
very easily
I thought
see her
maybe
winning this
because
thing, if
jury
not Dress
service
Crab.
popped up that it could have been someone to do with like a judging, singing show, potentially. Becky Hill had a song called Lose Control. Are you Becky Hill? Becky Hill can sing incredibly.
Yeah.
What you see is what you get. I think a presenter is somebody that plays themselves on television. Lose Control, that song, there's a very funny clip of this presenter on a Peter Kay thing, and then she absolutely loses control at the end of it, and everybody thought it was real, and it went completely viral. It was very, very funny. Cat Deely. But now I've heard your voice, I'm not so sure, but that's the
Okay.
best name I've got.
I was
so
about
if
to
Cat
make
can
a
sing
smart
like
and
that,
witty
she needs to
remark,
make a record
then
right
you
now.
corrected
Get
yourself
her
to
in the
me, and
booth.
I'm very glad that you
Mo
did.
Gilligan.
When I was looking at some of the clues, Joel, it says the fit is just right. So this is leading me to someone that's clearly fashionable. So I'm thinking modeling, someone that can act. They've been in films, and someone that can sing. A triple threat. So I think it possibly could be Zara Larsson.
I think that is a great guess.
The single Lose Control, the fashion references and being comfortable in front of the camera, and also at one stage you said something about Stranger. Well, I was thinking Stranger Things, and in Stranger Things, Millie Bobby Brown plays 11, who does lose control of her powers. I think it's Millie Bobby Brown.
Oh, really? We'll only know specifically who's inside when the mask comes off. Give it up for Pufferfish! The voice. This fishy is looking dishy, but is she a model with the voice of an angel? Fish.
Wow.
Who do you think's behind the mask?
That was awesome. After hearing those clues, the panel will never be able to fish me out.
Wow, really? Well, we'll only know specifically who's inside when the mask comes off. Give it up for Pufferfish! The voice. This fishy is looking dishy, but is she a model with the voice of an angel? Fish. Who do you think's behind the mask? That was awesome. After hearing those clues, the panel will never be able to fish me out.
All 8 of our Masked Singers have performed. Whoop, 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 whoop. One whoop for each. After the break, the studio audience will vote for their favourite and someone will be unmasked.
I hated this
Don't go anywhere.
because I loved everything. But personally, my ideal booth for this episode is Bush, but obviously we shall find out.
Welcome back, Masked fans. The whole gang is here, which means it's time for our studio audience to vote for their favourite. The 2 characters with the fewest votes will find themselves in the bottom 2, and then the panel will decide who is unmasked. While the studio audience votes, here is a reminder of tonight's performances.
Our house in the middle of our street. Someday somebody's gonna make you wanna turn around and say goodbye.
The Candyman can, 'cause he mixes it with love and makes the world taste good. Love be a lady tonight. Are you gonna go my way? Yeah. Come on, come on, come on. Love's the greatest thing.
Neighbors, everybody needs good neighbors. Got me down on my knees, darling, please. I'm not begging you, please.
The
This
results
one was so
are in.
hard. I inevitably gave my vote to Wolf because I just love him as a character.
I can reveal that in no particular order, the Masked Singers safely through to next week are... Dress Crab!
Saying that, it was awkward for me to hear Dress Crab called first when we didn't even see him perform.
Snail! Kingfisher! Bush!
And it was at that point that I was like, oh no.
The final act definitely going through is...
Very calm and
Which
collected.
means, sadly, Bear and Teeth are in tonight's bottom 2. I can't believe it. Congratulations to the rest of you. See you next time.
The interesting thing is both of them have already been in the bottom 2 ones. But yeah, I was gutted at this because I honestly thought Teeth has so much more personality than Bush did. And she can use her positive so I was fuming with this. Teeth.
Stop eating the bear.
I mean, look at her. Look at her go.
The Masked Singer, the panel decide
How
to
can you
save, will
do this to
continue in the
our
competition.
audience?
The other will be unmasked. Davina, can you tell us which Masked Singer you would like to save?
The Masked Singer we would like to save tonight is Bear.
I got our explanation of why.
Your secret is safe for now, my friend. Well done, Bear. Beautiful work. Head up down the tunnel.
I'm so happy.
I'm gonna miss
So
you.
happy.
I'm so excited to find out who you are. Unfortunately, your time on The Masked Singer has come to an end, and in just a moment, you will be removing your
And they've
mask.
cut out the best bit of this reveal. We all stood up and we were all like, teeth, 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 teeth. And then Joel was like, you can only blame yourselves. You're the ones that voted. They've cut that part out. That bit was so good.
First panel, who do you think it is?
They've
Well,
got
I've gone
too many
through
good
every
parts
radio
out of
host
this.
on
I'm
Radio 1
fuming.
and landed at Fern Cotton.
Okay.
For the last few weeks, I've kept saying Jimmy Bullard, but I think that's a woman in there, and I'm gonna go with, I think it's Rosie Ramsey.
I think that's a good guess.
I'm going to stick with what I've said all along. I think it's Alex Scott.
Okay.
So wrong.
I'm going to stick with Sue Pollard.
Sue Pollard. Okay, interesting. Let's see if any of you are right. Who's behind the mask?
Here we go.
Everyone, take
Take
it
it
off!
off!
Take it off! Take
The bit
it
I
off!
didn't get to
Take
see.
it off!
Take
Any of
it
us
off.
have got it right.
I think none of us have got it.
Take it off. Take it off. Take it off.
Come on, Funny.
Is it her? Is it her? Is it Mel? my God!
Incredible comedian and presenter.
How did we not get that?
I can't believe I've been able to see her perform on stage.
We haven't said your name.
Gang, I'll take Sue Pollard. I will take Pollard. Oh, it's so nice to see everybody. It's so great. Hi, guys.
How do you do that? How do you do that?
Okay, so I've got two handles.
Yeah.
In here, and it literally is like that. It's pulling on the handles.
Do you mind if I have a look in? Can I have a look in? Oh, yeah, it's amazing. You've got so much stuff in there. It is so great.
I love these teeth. God, I love these teeth so much. I will tour in this for
Please
many
do.
years to come. I tell you what, I was very pleased with Alex Scott.
Yes.
Very
You have the legs of a
pleased. The
footballer.
legs of a footballer.
What were all the football references?
I did a show called The Games.
Oh, yes.
For Channel 4.
Tell me about Neighbours.
Where is Neighbours produced / film?
Australia.
Melbourne.
How
were you supposed to get that?
Also.
Did, with Anne Charleston, who played Madge Bishop, a tour of the Vagina Monologues.
I love that.
The Fringe, then. You started at the Edinburgh Fringe
Edinburgh
early in your-
Fringe,
Yeah,
absolutely
Yeah.
right.
God, we were so close and yet so far. But you did such a good job of changing your voice a little bit each week as well. It was amazing.
Darling,
You're so
it's
versatile.
the training, my loves. It's the training and
Training.
showbiz.
Training.
So many years.
What would Sue say, do you think?
My Sue
Yeah.
or Sue Pollard?
Oh, yeah.
Sue is going to be, I think she'll be quite surprised. Sue is the dragon. I had no idea, absolutely no idea.
Have you enjoyed yourself?
Oh, it's just outrageous. What a great bunch of people. Such a fun show. It's impossible not to have fun on this show.
I know.
Yes.
You are absolutely fantastic,
Yes.
everyone.
Here,
Give it up
here.
for Mel, everyone.
I love it. What a deserving
enjoy.
person to make it to the six. She should
That's
have
all
gone
for
further,
tonight.
though.
We'll be
That
back next
performance
week
was
with
too
more
good.
Masked Madness. Be sure to head over to ITVX for the After
performance of
Mask
Neighbours was
with
too good.
Harriet
She was
Rose.
properly
She's
laying
got
that
all
accent
of the
on.
backstage
The
goss,
fact
but
that she
now
can go that
performing
low,
one
that's a feat in
final time
itself.
unmasked at last. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Mel Goodrich.
Let's do it. Neighbors, everybody needs good neighbors with a little understanding. Can find the perfect blend. Neighbors should be there for one another.
See, I knew it. I knew that's what that
when
meant.
good neighbors become good friends. Neighbors, everybody needs good neighbors.
Oh, okay.
With a little understanding, you can find the perfect blend. Oh dear, blend. Neighbors.
You got to be careful with the
Should
tongue,
be
Mel.
there for one another.
Yeah.
That's when good neighbors become good friends.
Lost it a little bit at the end there. She was so good.
Good watch, everybody.
Next week,
Welcome to the Masked Singer.
the competition gets trickier than ever.
Back me up, John.
This point on, I
Please
have
keep
no
going.
idea what's going
It's the
on.
funniest thing I've ever seen in 6 series. John, what do you think?
And it's our first double unmasking.
We're going to have a shocker. We are going to have a shocker. I'm so worried. Oh, God. I actually hate this. I think we're going to have an unfair unmasking next week, and I'm not ready for it. I am not ready for it. From the looks of things, I think the judges may have got the wrong. So, yeah. Oh, God. Jesus. I'm not gonna lie, that unmasking was hard to watch back. It really was, because I love I loved Teeth as a costume when I saw it, and she was able to show so much personality, and she was going everywhere on stage as well. She was going everywhere. I honestly thought she had it in the bag. I thought that she was going to be the comedic act that made it to the next round and that Bush was going out. I was so shocked when Bush went to the next round. So, yeah. Curse of the first performance didn't strike this week, surprisingly. Which kind of worries me for the rest of the competition, because Bush seems to have a lot of support. So, yeah, I'm very, very nervous for how this next round is going to go. But, yeah, I was very sad that Bear was in the bottom two, because that was easily his best performance, and he did not deserve to be there at all. I think it's because it wasn't as dynamic as some of the other performances. Like, it wasn't as bam, it was softer, but, yeah... Again, that shouldn't be a deciding factor in my opinion. They shouldn't use the voice as, I don't know. But yeah, honestly, again, as I said before, my favourite merge I have ever seen. And not just because I went to see it live. I loved every single song that was performed. I was able to get down with it. I loved it. They've cut so many good bits out of that episode. Because Jonathan said for Bear and Teeth, he started with, I've got a new guess, but you're not going to like it, just to rile us up in the first place. And the fact that they cut that bit out, that was one of the best moments of the whole taping. I'm so pissed off that they've cut that out. There's so many good parts that they cut out of that taping. So, yeah, not exactly happy with that. But nonetheless, great episode. Loved it. Absolutely loved to watch it back. And, yeah. Now, the whole anticipation of waiting to see people's reactions to who's going to get kicked out, because I already know, is over. From now on, I have no idea who's going out. So I'm going to have to stay on my toes. Also, folks, I would like to say now, this is the last ever recording that you are going to see from my parents' study, or at least on this computer. My dad is planning on getting rid of this PC soon. He's going to get rid of the PC, the monitor, and they do not plan on getting another one, which is perfectly fine. So, but the thing is, I don't really fancy recording in my room because it's right above the living room where our parents are watching TV, and I get too self-conscious. Whereas over here, I'm on the other side of the house, and I'm protected. And so, yeah, the only other risk that I have is that my sister's going to hear me, and she's partially deaf, so there's no real worry there, unless she'd never come in and complained anyway, so yeah. But yeah, I'm not entirely sure how the rest of the series is going to go for me in terms of recording. I can definitely do one next week, because that's when I've moved into my new caravan up in Whitley Bay, where I'm going to work this year. But after that, I've got to go down to Essex for training, and yeah, because the next episode is on the... it's on the 1st, okay, and I'll still be at training until Monday the 10th, so I don't think I'll be able to stream the semi-final on the Saturday. So yeah, I'm going to have to find a way to work around that, unless there's no events on in the evening and I can do it from my laptop there if the Wi-Fi's good enough. I have no clue. But yes, that is it for me now, folks, and I will see you next week, whatever happens. But yeah, I am very, very nervous for the rest of the series, because I know who I want to win. I want either Snail, Pufferfish, or Dressed Crab to win. There is room for Wolf and Bear to pull an upset here, but my ideal final three at this point is Snail, Dressed Crab, and Pufferfish. I really hope, though, that we do not get another scenario like we did with Airfryer, where Kingfisher or Bush ends up robbing somebody, because they are the two that ideally I would want to see go out next week. But we will see. Anyways, thank you so much for tuning in, folks, and I will see you for Clue Time on Wednesday.